Hi, it's Gina, here with another Kingdom Sewing Minute Clinic. My friend, the Baby Lock Jubilant, and I want to talk to you today about presser feet. Many of today's machines come with a foot that looks like this. And you've probably wondered, what is that little black button for? Well, let me show you what that's for. It's a great little handy tool to have on your standard or zigzag presser foot. And it's actually a self-leveling button. So it's going to help us to keep our foot level when we're going over thick bumps, as in seams on denim, or corners when you're doing quilt bindings. So let me show you what this is all about. I'm going to go ahead and come forward a little bit on my little prepared denim here. So you'll notice as I come up to this bulky seam that my foot starts to go up at an angle, and when that happens you tend to get skip stitches, or maybe the fabric doesn't move through your machine and you get a bunch of short stitches. And so the way we used to deal with that is we would put something underneath the back of our foot like this, and that would hold our foot up level. Now you want to be sure that it's away from the needle, but that would hold our foot up level so that it gives it a little bit of extra power to go over that bump, and it also keeps the foot level so we don't get skip stitches. But now that we have this little black button, that's going to do that for us. So let me show you. We want to hold our foot up level. I'm going to push in that button as I set my foot back down, and now you can see the back of my foot is up off my fabric. I can slide my seam ripper underneath here. And so as I start to sew forward, that black button stays pushed in, holding my foot level until the foot is level on its own, and then the button will just pop out and we don't need it anymore. So there you go, the foot pops out and away we go with the rest of our seam. Let me show you that one more time. You'll find this little button on a lot of different brands of machines these days. We have them on our Baby Locks, we have them on our Genomes. It's called a leveling button. So again, when you come up to that bump, or when you're going around that corner, when your foot starts to come up at an angle, then that's when we want to engage our leveling button. So I'm going to lift my foot up, push the toe down, push in my leveling button, and then set my foot back down. And now you'll see it's sitting up off of the fabric. I can get my seam ripper underneath there, and I'll just sew forward, and then when the foot is level on its own, the button will pop out and we can continue with our seam. So give it a try. This has been your Kingdom Sewing Minute Clinic.